Well guys, I was in the middle of crappie fishing and these two nice gentlemen showed up right next to me to fish, and there was nothing wrong with it at all. They were very nice people and I have no problem with it, but it just annoyed me a little bit that out of the entire lake they decided they wanted to come up right next to me to fish. So I just went ahead and filmed that and put together a nice video of the catches I got then and what happened later on. And thank you so much for watching, guys, as always. And once again, no problem with what they did. We're all here to fish, catch some nice fish, but I just put it together as a nice video. Thanks for watching, guys.
That's a nice one.
Nice one.
Oh, there it is.
He ain't going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere. Got him.
Not even fighting.
Got him top of the mouth.
It's a big old one. It's a nice one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let him go if y'all don't mind.
Oh, good.
Yeah. I don't like to keep crappie out of here. I hope you don't mind that. I'm gonna let him go.
This your YouTube channel. I ain't gonna stop somebody making money off YouTube.
I wish. I just started, but I'm trying. That would be the dream. I feel like there's not a lot of crappie in this lake, so I don't.
Well, it is. They just certain days you gotta come out here. Like I don't call a couple out here, but we was over there. You don't walk this whole pond?
Sorry?
Have you walked this whole pond?
This whole half, yeah. Not on that side.
I don't call a lot of crappies. They're about food.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Any big ones?
Not right here.
Yeah.
Like a little 3 pound bass out here.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
What'd you catch them on?
My first fishing out here. Reeling it in, throwing it back, reeling. I'm gonna took my line, took off running off.
Yeah. Oh, big boy.
Yep. There you go.
That's a big one. There he is. I missed him again. Dang. I'm gonna go try a couple other spots. Leave this one to y'all. Have a nice day. Good luck with the fishing.
Thanks, bro.
Nice day. Well guys, didn't get as much opportunity to catch those fish, but I was at the end of that walkway right there, but I came all the way down to here. I've caught some crappie up around these fallen trees here and this fallen lumber, so I'm gonna give that a try. I didn't want to be rude or anything, but those guys came up and casted pretty darn close to me. They were coming up right on me, and that's not really a problem, but they were nice. But you know, I just wish they gave me a little bit more space. But so I kind of probably could have done a little bit more, but I decided I'd just go ahead and leave, try a couple other spots. That guy did say they catch a lot of crappie over here near the field, so I'm gonna try a couple other spots, see if we can't pitch this bait up in here. Yeah, that was a little frustrating, but they were nice people, so can't ask for much more. Guys, one thing that I did not like at all that he said is, he said he kept that 3-pound largemouth that he kept. I mean, he said he kept that 3-pound largemouth that he caught here, and I would never keep a 3-pound largemouth unless someone told me like I needed to because there were too many of them or something. I mean, largemouth is a good tasting fish, but I would maybe keep a 1-pounder sometimes, or a 2-pounder, but keeping a 3+ pound largemouth is just kind of be wrong. But in my opinion, it is not the right thing to do, especially in a smaller lake like this. So that was kind of frustrating hearing that, but I didn't say anything. I wanted to be as respectful as possible, let him say his opinion, you know. But I don't agree with that at all. Well guys, I'm just about to leave and head on home, but I'm gonna see if I can get just a couple more bonus fish. There's not gonna be any crappie here, but we're gonna give our last minnows that we have a try and see if we can't get some big old bluegill on them. That'll be a fun little bonus catch. So set y'all up right here. We'll see what we can do. Oh, there's a crappie. Guys, we did get a crappie. Woo. Dang, guys. Look at that. Little bonus crappie. Pretty fish, guys. Very pretty fish. Now, I've never caught a crappie over like 5 inches at this spot, and this one's about 8 inches, but that's a fun little bonus catch. Look at that pretty black stripe on there. Beautiful black crappie. Now guys, I always try to be careful about this. You see right here how his mouth is ripped up a little bit, and that won't bother him too much, but obviously it affects their hunting ability and it puts them in pain and it just damages the fish. So I always try to be pretty gentle with my hook with the way I fight them and stuff, but he'll be just fine. There he goes. I did not expect to get a crappie. We were way over there at that end, all the way across right where my finger is, right there. But I've never really caught that many crappie here, but I guess they've still come in to spawn. There's no current on this side of the lake, all the current's over there, so normally they stack up on that side, but seems like they're stacking up here too. So we're gonna give it another try. Maybe we'll get another slab. Let's see what we can do. Well guys, that was a very fun little bonus catch. Let's see if we can't locate any bigger ones though. That's the biggest crappie I've caught on this side of the lake. They tend to stack up in different spots, not here. So let's get it rigged up again. Just slide it right through the gill plate, just like that, without hooking the fish. This is a fairly small minnow, so it's tough to do. But we're just gonna slide it through like you would a stringer, straight through the gill plate. Boom. Then we're gonna turn our minnow and hook him once right through there. See that? That little bit of movement, it's perfect. See if we can't locate another one. That's the old bluegill bite, guys. When it just taps at it, a crappie's gonna take your bobber straight under. Even a small one can take this small bobber under no problem. But when you're getting little taps like that, even on this little float, you know you got yourself a bluegill messing around. Jig it and then slowly let it stop. Jig, stop. We got some crappie around here. I don't know how many big ones are gonna be over here in this open water, but could be some more smaller ones. And guys, I forgot to mention earlier, the reason I'm not keeping any of these fish, and I didn't really want to say it to those guys that I was talking to earlier, but this lake has a lot of, or maybe not a lot, but there's probably a good bit of pollution in here, chemicals. You'd probably be fine if you didn't eat fish out of here too much, but eating fish out of here is probably not the best idea, considering it's a neighborhood lake and there's probably a good bit of yard pollutants and stuff, and grass fertilizer and all that chemical stuff. So eating fish out of here is probably not terrible, but it's probably not the best idea. You never know. But let's get rid of some of this water too. Okay, there we go. You know what, we'll hook him right through the tail like that, right below the spine so you don't paralyze it, and that's beautiful right there. That's probably our bluegill. Here we go. No, I think we got us a crappie, guys. Yep, I was wrong. Got us a little crappie. Oh, that's beautiful. That's a beautiful fish. Be very gentle with it so it can go back to doing its job of spawning. Like I said earlier, we ripped that top lip a little bit, but he should be just fine. Beautiful crappie. Look at that mouth on there. That's a pretty fish. There he goes. He'll be just fine. We are not gonna keep him, especially not in this small lake that has chemicals. I do love me some crappie though. That is the best, one of the best freshwater fish you can eat. That and shell cracker, in my opinion, are the two best. That last fish kind of just leisured off with it. He didn't even take that little float under. Always remember, crappie are fish that feed upwards. Shell cracker and catfish primarily feed downwards. You can get them upwards, but they primarily feed downwards. But crappie, they almost always feed upwards. If you have a bait on the bottom of the water, it is not going to get hit that often. You might get lucky, but you're going to do so much better having your bait suspended about a foot or two above where the crappie are. So always keep that in mind. You always want your bait to be just a foot or two above where the crappie are, because they will come up and just hit it. In my case, I have my bobber set about a foot under, and these fish are probably about 3 feet under, so I'm fishing right above them, so they'll come up and hit it. Well guys, today was a very fun day. Didn't get into a lot of nice crappie, but we got 1 or 2 that were pretty good and a few smaller ones. But it's always just so fun to get out here. I mean, I literally live to fish. That is what I do every chance that I get. It is an addiction, and it is an addiction that I am completely fine with, and I am proud of to say that I have an addiction to fishing, because I've grown up fishing my entire life, but in the last few years I've been more in love with fishing than I can ever say. So if y'all do not fish, guys, I urge y'all to start off simple. Come out here with a bobber and worm, or a bobber with a minnow, or just some simple lures and some very light 2-pound line or 4-pound line, and come out here and catch some very nice fish on that light line, and that will be so exciting. You will have a blast. But if you do not fish, guys, whether it's bass fishing, cat fishing, crappie fishing, lighter setups, heavier setups. If you don't fish, guys, you need to start fishing. It has given me so much joy in my life, so much happiness that I can't even explain how much it's given me. So guys, come out here and fish. That is the moral of the story. But we had a great day today, guys. I'm gonna go head in. Thank you so much for watching as always, and I will see you in the next video.